In this video, I will show you how to create a campaign inside of ClickAgency. So as you can see, I'm inside a demo account right now that we use for testing. And what I'm going to show you is how you can set up a page very, very easily. So whether you click create from the left menu or you click on create new from your dashboard, a pop-up will appear where you have to enter your campaign name and you can select a domain name. So let's enter a campaign name, ClickAgency demo walkthrough. Now the campaign name you enter here will become your URL path. So if I select my domain as the ClickAgency domain, if you haven't connected one yet, this will be your only option. The full URL path that people will go to access this page and the one you will send to people to visit the page will be clickagency.io/clickagency-demo-walkthrough. So just keep in mind the campaign name you use will become the URL path of the domain name you choose over here. If you haven't added a custom domain, that's totally fine. It is 100% optional. We just give you the option to add your own domain if you don't want to use our domain. And the way you add a domain is go to settings, you go to domain settings, and we have a field here where you enter your domain without HTTP or HTTPS, and you click on this where do I get this information from to find instructions on how to add your custom domain. Once it's added, it will show as a domain you can use over here. So just for the purpose of the demo, I will use clickagency.io as the domain name. ClickAgency demo walkthrough, click on create. And then you are shown a bunch of templates. So you can use our general template, which will be an empty shell template, which means you can customize everything, or you can select one of our niche templates, and these will vary depending on which of our plans you have purchased. So just for the purpose of this video and for keeping things brief, I will select one of the niche ones, and one of the niche templates will be pre-filled in with header text, and the rest of the elements you will be able to customize to your own liking. So if we scroll through here, you can see each one has its own background header, which is related to the niche. We have headlines that are related to the niche, and you can go ahead and click on preview to preview templates to see which one is going to fit your needs. But I want to use this auto repair one here, so I will click on use after hovering over it. And then it will ask me how I would like to create my page. I can go back to a different template. I can create my page by filling in a form, or I can create my page by chatting with our chatbot. So I'm going to select chat with the bot for the purpose of this video. You will see it'll say, hey, I'm Dexter, the resident bot here at ClickAgency. Yes, we should get right into it. And you can see it's a very intuitive way of creating a page. Can you describe what your business helps its customers achieve? So let's say we help people repair things. We submit that answer. And as you can see, it will follow through and ask me a bunch of questions related to my page. And what it's going to do when I'm done is it's going to map all my answers directly into my page. So I don't need to mess with any page settings. It's as easy as answering a few questions and I have a page ready to go. So it's going to ask me to upload a logo. I will just select one of these, but we do have a Pixabay integration. So you can search for an image by keyword, or you can upload your own logo. I'll select this one, click on save. I will submit that. Because we have selected a niche template, we can replace the background header, or we can keep the default one. We'll keep the default one because it is a niche template, so the background image is already related to my niche. And also you can go back and you can edit these points by hovering over your answer and clicking edit. So now it asks me to describe my business in 3 sentences. We repair damages to all kinds of vehicles And we have a character count limit here, so you know you're within the character count. Big, small, medium, we have you covered. So you can obviously fill the character count if you want to. I'll keep it brief to not make the video too long. So what call to action do we want in our header? Do we want them to get in touch? Do we want to book a consultation? Do we want to initiate a call, contact us, book now, or we could specify a custom call to action. So just for the purpose of this video to show you, I will select custom, and this is just the text that will be displayed on the button, okay? So we'll just say get a quote. Cool, what would you like the button to do when the visitor clicks it? We want them to send an email, for example, or we could have them scroll to our contact us section, which I will do for the purpose of this video. What button color do we want? So let's say we want something, actually we'll leave it at this color, but you can customize the color of the button. Would you like to add benefits? Yes, we will add some benefits. Benefits, no strings attached. So we'll just add 3 benefits. And then you can go ahead and enter a benefit heading. So we could say something like 24/7 support, 100% track record, attention to detail. And then we can choose icons. So we actually have an icon integration. You can search for icons. Now, instead of just searching and making this a long process, I will just select default ones shown on the front here, just to speed up the video a bit. And then we can enter a description too. And all of these fields have character counts, so you know you're within the fields provided in the landing page. We never miss a thing. And then we submit this as our benefit section. It gives us the option to add an extra section to our page. We'll give that a skip. We can add a team to our business. So we will skip that because we want to keep the video short, but basically that allows you to tell them a bit more about your team. Then it asks us if we would like to generate leads. Yes, we want to generate leads. Contact us below. And remember, these will be leads looking for a quotation based on the call to action we selected over here, get a quote. So they are very targeted. Would we like to showcase a logo? We'll skip that. Now, these questions vary per template. So if you select a different template, a lot of the questions will be the same, but some will be different based on how the template looks. So let's say we're open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you can see how quick this is. Physical address. Quote at rockyroadrepairs.com. We'll just enter some random numbers here. Yes, we would like to collect the leads and sync them to our email list. or to our client's email list. So if you haven't already, you can integrate an autoresponder by going to settings and going to autoresponders, and we integrate with all major autoresponders. So I'm going to select the one I've integrated. I can then select an email list I want to sync the leads to. I submit that. Yes, we want to show a footer section. Then we enter a privacy policy for the client. So we could say rockyroadrepairs.com/privacy. And you could get this from their website if you wanted to. Yes, we're ready to proceed. If you click on cancel, you will be taken back and these results won't be saved. So only click on cancel if you truly want to cancel. We click on proceed. And it's going to show us all of our answers neatly mapped into the form option. So if you had selected form as the way you wanted to create your page, this is how it will be displayed if you didn't want to use the chatbot. If you wanted to go ahead and fill in all of this manually, that's totally fine. You can show and hide sections. So after answering all of the bot's questions, we allow you to review your answers and make any adjustments that you want to. So if you didn't like this button color, for example, you could go ahead and do that. This link won't be viewable yet until you publish. But as I mentioned, your campaign name is what your URL path ends up being. So you could see we selected our domain as ClickAgency.io. Our campaign name is ClickAgency Demo Walkthrough, and the full live link, once it's published, will be ClickAgency.io with the campaign name. So if you want to change this, you can just edit your campaign name at the top here, but I'm not going to do that right now. You can also click on these question marks to see what the section looks like on the template page. It won't be populated with your edits because obviously that hasn't been published yet, but it'll give you an idea of how to look when it is published if you wanted to edit that. So we scroll through here, you can see it's all of our sections. I can go ahead and edit anything I need to, but right now I'm happy with this. I'm going to go ahead and click on next. It tells me my page is ready. Now I could go back to edit it, I could preview it, I can publish it, or I could download the HTML. So downloading HTML would download the actual source code that I can upload to my own hosting or server. Publishing it publishes it to our domain that we selected here. Click on copy. Now keep in mind, if you used a custom domain, your page is still hosted with us, but it just displays on your own custom domain. So you get free hosting even though you are using a custom domain. So if we click on OK, it'll take us back to the dashboard and we can preview this in a new tab. You can see it's got our address, hours, email, phone number, our headline, our description, our benefits section, and our contact section. These are the sections we use. Now keep in mind, you can populate your page more with the sections that I skipped. Remember, I did skip some sections just to make the video quicker, but if you click on this, it'll scroll to the contact us below section. So this person or this business could start getting targeted leads for quotations for repairs to their vehicles, and all leads will be synced to the autoresponder. So if I go back to the dashboard, I can go to settings, I can clone this campaign, I can edit it, or I could delete it. And as you can see, it's recording views, unique views, the clicks. Remember, I clicked on the button, and if I had submitted a message, it would have recorded the leads I've collected. And as you can see, we can do all of our options here. And then that brings us to the ad section. So this will be the next video that I will be doing, is all around how to create ads to begin driving targeted traffic to the page you've just created.